Hey, folks. Welcome to the Monday after spring break.
Yep.
It has felt like it. Um, I'm. I should be happy that I have to deal with the Monday after spring break because
It's
you
messy.
didn't. It was just another Monday for you,
Just regular Monday.
right?
Yeah.
Um, so I bought a cookbook.
Imagine. Hey, look, folks, it was only $2.50.
Yeah, probably wasn't even that much to be honest with you, but um, so when I go into, antique stores and resale shops, you know, I'm kind of the beeline for the
Yeah.
cookbook section. Um,
She is.
Used bookstores is just a bad situation. But I have at least gotten myself to where I look
Buy
for like
used.
really unique ones and
Yeah,
not just all of them.
that's true.
And this one caught my eye because it is the Holiday Inn cookbook and travel guide. Um, and it caught my eye because of the Holiday Inn sign that's on the front is one of the old signs and older logos. So it caused me at least to pick it up. This is from 1962. And I had forgotten on the inside there were several reprints. So from 62 to 66,
Yeah.
there were about 50,000 copies of this particular cookbook printed. And at the time in 1962, it is recipes from every Holiday Inn in the U.S. and a handful from Canada that were there.
Mhm.
Our Holiday Inn here in Carbondale was not built until the late 60s, so we missed the cookbook.
Oh,
um,
shucky
However,
darns.
lots of places like Paducah, Cape Girardeau, lots of places that are close to home are in here, and it's kind
Yeah.
of cool.
Evansville, Fort
Um,
Wayne, Indiana.
oh yeah, a lot. It's a really fun read through to see because Holiday Inns were very different then than they what you're used to now from a
Yeah, they
Holiday Inn.
weren't Holiday Inn Expresses back then. They were Holiday
And they
Inns.
had, I mean, ours here in town. It's not here anymore, but even when we were in high school, well, you didn't. When I was in high school, he didn't grow up here. Yeah, um, gorgeous. Well, you remember the hotel though,
Yeah, that's
because
because we'd have formals and stuff there in
yeah, we had
college.
college stuff there. Um, Great restaurant, event space. I mean, they were.
Until we got kicked out for getting full in suits.
Don't say those things out loud.
We did.
Um,
It's not. It wasn't me. I said we.
yeah, it was not we either.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the picture yet.
Nope.
So anyway, they were pretty cool hotels, and if you look at some of the older photos of the ones from the 60s on Google, you'll see what they look like
Yep.
on the inside.
They were cool hotels.
So it was kind of a fun dive into the various things that we were eating across the country because they were served in Holiday Inns.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight we have picked out some things that are slightly international, certainly would have been then in the 60s,
Yeah.
and
Coolness.
kind of playing off that theme, bearing in mind that anything that was international mid-century was very Americanized. So
Very
we're
much
going
so.
to continue to modernize and use some modern
And,
kitchen
and
appliances.
even more Midwesternize it.
No, not too bad. I mean, one of them. I mean, we'll talk about it after you get a drink in me, but
Uh-oh.
um, I mean, maybe a little Midwesternized. I don't know.
Figure
I
it
mean, I
out.
just cook, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what we're cooking from. But because we've got,
So what are we cooking? Tell them.
well, we're cooking chicken Kiev,
Yeah.
which is a chicken breast rolled up with butter. We're putting almonds in the middle, but typically it's butter and herbs,
Mm-hmm.
rolled up, dredged, deep fried or baked. We're gonna air
Air
fry.
fry.
Um, Dutch potatoes, which are really German potatoes.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Um,
looking forward to.
and nothing, I mean, it's the same old potato I always make, to be honest with you,
Pretty
just in
close to it.
a different shape,
Mm-hmm.
diced instead of sliced.
Yeah.
And a cool one I thought in here, what they're calling an Eagle brand salad dressing, but Eagle brand meaning sweetened condensed milk.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to make, you have to use the whole can of Eagle brand or the sweetened condensed milk. So we're going to make a lot of this, and we'll talk about how to use it. But
On
it's
other
kind of a
things.
cool, yeah.
Yeah.
would be a nice kind of summertime staple to keep in your fridge for all the various things that we need mayonnaise type dressing for in the summer.
Yeah.
So yeah, but because we're a little international and a little vodka based, somewhat vodka based
With what our drink
with
is.
Kiev.
Yeah.
So
we're not drinking Ukrainian vodka or Russian vodka.
We're drinking Texas vodka.
We're gonna have some Texas vodka. So hey, it is what it is.
Hey, I'm not gonna stop drinking vodka. I just Texas vodka.
So we gotta get some ice.
Happens to be my favorite.
Gonna get some ice in the old shaker. Oh, would you
I would.
a lemon so I can.
Oh, you need a slice.
Yeah, I need a slice of lemon.
A wedge or a.
Yeah, wedge is fine. Just a wedge of lemon so that I can rhyme the rims of my glasses. So we're gonna make a lemon drop. Some of you guys have had lemon drops before. Some of you guys have had lemon drops at this house before.
Yep.
So no, we're not. We haven't missed the cocktail. We just started it. So we got per cocktail. And I'm going to make 3 because I'm thirsty. We need 2 ounces of vodka per cocktail. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
2, 4, 6 ounces of vodka.
Do you want to garnish?
Lemon's little sliver of peel would be wonderful for a garnish.
How about a half a wheel?
That'd be fine too.
Because that's how I cut it.
That's fine too. I'm not going to be picky.
Okay, good.
And we need a half ounce of Cointreau per cocktail. So see that I'm making 3. There's an ounce and a half. Then comes the easy parts. An ounce each of simple syrup. You'll notice that we have a different color topper on this one because we needed to make more simple syrup.
I doubt they'll notice that.
Well,
Other than you said it out loud.
We're rocking the pink stopper tonight. And
I'm gonna move the Tito so they can see what you're doing.
And an ounce of lemon juice per cocktail. Freshly squeezed lemon juice would work.
I only have 1 lemon.
And that's not going to make us 3 ounces of lemon juice.
Nope.
This stuff works just fine.
Is that the Real Lemon brand? No, that is the Real Lemon knockoff brand.
The Real Lemon Schnucks brand. We had the Real Lemon brand here yesterday.
Mm-hmm, I know.
When we were making these, and these were good. Hello, T-Lynn. Oh, yeah, we're going to having a really good cocktail. I got to get my...
I learned yesterday, however, that 1 is my limit.
No, it's not tonight. We're having multiple.
Of course, I hadn't eaten yesterday either. I've eaten biscuits and gravy 3 times today.
Yeah.
Thanks to Bake Me Happy and my friend Keisha, who catered my meeting this morning, which is what I spent my day doing. Mm-hmm.
Biscuits and gravy. I wondered whose that was.
Oh, it was Keisha.
I wasn't going to make any assumptions.
I had just enough left over to have more for lunch.
So we've got just a bowl with some sugar on it.
Little dessert plate.
It works. So we've got our
These are delicious.
Lemon drops going in. Did you slice them? No.
Yeah, they're thin. Just tear them. Oh, goodness. I messed it up, folks.
I'm not complaining.
Pause for the slice break.
There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Works for
One
now.
for you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Here we go.
Just as good as they were last night.
These are delicious.
Apparently
And
they're a
really
family
easy.
favorite too.
They're real easy to make. So
Real easy to drink.
they are real easy. They go down very, very well.
What?
Nothing.
Would you hand me the agave?
Yeah, if you don't have simple syrup, we did some yesterday after we ran out of simple syrup with
with the agave.
Mhm.
If you keep this around, a lot of people keep this in their pantry these
Mhm.
days. Slightly different flavor, a little.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure how to describe it. Not. I don't know. Just a slightly different flavor that just it's like that something that's in there
Yeah,
that you can't describe that makes it.
it's good. It's
Yeah.
really good. And you could always, sub out, so you're half an ounce of, a full ounce of simple syrup per cocktail. If you want to sub out, if you're making 3 or you're making 2, go 1 for 1 on 2 or 2 and 1. I
Mhm.
mean, it's your kitchen, folks. Make it your way.
Cheers.
Yeah. So enjoy it, have fun, and live a little. But definitely don't do triple sec because you upgrade yourself. Do Cointreau.
Yeah, because you're not going to use so much of it that you go through it a lot or go through it quickly. Okay.
Oh, and that sugar just adds to it.
Yeah, we didn't do the sugar last night when we had to test drive these yesterday.
Yeah, we had a test drive.
Okay. So recipe number 1.
Yeah. So which camera you want?
The one where I cut onions is from Salisbury, North Carolina.
Okay.
And it is Dutch stewed potatoes.
Okay.
Which is, if you're here in the Midwest, you've had fried potato slices. That is what this is, only diced, not sliced, and made just a little bit differently. Sorry, I'm trying to find a spot to put my lemon slice. Because these are slightly stewed to, sorry, I'm trying to get to some butter here, to soften the potato. I'm starting with raw potatoes. Thank you. And then once the water evaporates, then we'll have a nice, way to crisp up the potato. But first, we're going to start with some onion.
And don't worry, I'll make more of those as we go on.
Which means I'll turn into Chatty Cathy. So just be ready.
Buckle your seatbelts, folks.
Right, Lord.
I could say something naughty well these go down, but I'm not going to.
No, you're going to be good. All right, so I have a relatively large onion, so I'm only going to use about half of it. I'm making enough potatoes for dinner because I have enough leftovers as it is. Would you be so kind as to put that in a plastic bag, please?
Yep.
All right. After you lose everything out of the drawer.
Well, you're the one that got everything stacked up in the way.
I know, I need to reorganize. All right, so I'm taking the outer peel off of my onion half. I trimmed the top, leaving the root end. You've seen me do this a million times, but intact. We're going to do dices. So we're slicing through, barely getting to the root end.
You just want this in the fridge?
Yeah.
All right.
And
any particular spot?
A crisper. Shave off some dices of onion, and it's that simple. So we're going to, my butter is melted. We're going to throw those in and let them.
Do I need to stir?
Do their thing if you want to, yeah.
Not yet.
We don't really want these to caramelize, so we don't want them to change color too much. Yeah, you can stir if you want to. So I'm going to go ahead and put some salt on them. The salt will draw the moisture out and kind of will prevent them basically from browning.
Oh.
Yep. So we're going to get these going so they have enough time to soften up and get cooked. So I pre-prepped just a little bit to show you how to store potatoes if you are trying to cook for lots or cook many things and you want to get some prep done. I did these about 5 o'clock or so, and these are just little, I mean, they're yellow potatoes. Russets would be fine. I mean, any potato is going to work for this. I just cut them into bite-sized chunks, covered them with water. It will pull any, well, what's it been, hour and a half, give or take. So it's going to start pulling some of that starch out. So your potatoes will get crisper. So starchy potatoes don't get as crisp. Pull the starch out, soak them in some water, salt water, if you're only going to soak for a little while. This is just plain water because I had them in for a couple hours. So that will allow this potato to get a little bit crisper once we get them cooked and evaporate the liquid out of them. So that's how we store our potatoes.
So we do have extra glasses if somebody needs to come over. I did all day yesterday. We tested it out, Thornton.
All day yesterday.
All day. I had about 5 yesterday, and I'm drinking them tonight. We had a test run them yesterday.
Yeah.
Made sure that they were quality.
All right, so I have some parsley from my cute little arrow garden.
They're quality cocktails
that we're going to use in our potatoes when we get to that point.
I did finish off the evening with some bourbon, though. So
yeah, he saw those pictures. All right, so these are ginormous parsley. This is Italian parsley, and my plant is outrageously it's just growing like by leaps and bounds. I can't grow anything outside in the summer, but I can grow it inside in the arrow garden. So I just kind of wadded these up. We're going to roll them as best we can. And you're fine. This is not the best knife for this particular process, but we're going to go through and cut those into strips. So you get these fine little strips, which is what you want. They'll cook down a little bit in the...
Yeah, Jen, we were good. Quality out of control yesterday. Yeah,
yeah, a little bit. We had help. All right, so we're going to strain our potatoes. So I'm going to be off camera just a minute.
I'm going to put some agave in this next one.
Okay. I actually like the agave a little bit better.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right. So potatoes are in. One thing I do need is a lid. So give me a second here. And we're just going to let these cook as we are getting some other things ready.
So I don't know if all of you guys saw the photos yesterday, but we did do a little bit of barbecuing. We cooked, 14 chicken legs, a couple pounds of wings.
A lot came off the smoker yesterday.
A pound or 2 pounds of pork loin.
All right, I'm going to put my
about 4 pounds of London broil.
Parsley just in a little dish so I can get back to it later.
So it was a full day of smoking meat and drinking cocktails.
That it was. Okay, I'm going to shift gears. Potatoes are kind of doing their thing. We're going to let them sit and cook. Sorry, I need to sneak in here. I have no idea what I'm trying to say.
That's okay. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Because we're going to play with some raw chicken, which means I'm going to move some things out of the way, like my drink.
Yeah.
After I take another drink.
I think the real lemon version is just a hair better.
Well,
than the Schnucks brand.
I may not have been able to get my hands on real lemon. I usually buy it. I'm pretty loyal.
Yeah, we are.
Sorry, folks. I forgot to get the chicken out earlier.
Brand loyal we are.
For that, I am. Most definitely.
We do have real lime, but we're not doing lime drops. We're doing lemon drops.
All right. So now we're going to move our knife so we don't cut ourselves.
Here's chicken.
That's a chicken. So I cheated because I had to run to the grocery store this afternoon. I bought chicken breast fillets, which are the chicken breast sliced. So you get a nice thin fillet. That actually will help us a little bit in this process. Red cutting board, raw meat. You don't want to cross-contaminate. No, I'm not wearing gloves. I will definitely be washing my hands, however. I don't typically wear gloves at home. I don't mind the raw meat. We're going to want 3 of these, and then Chili is going to put the other 2 in a plastic bag for me. And then we're going to, I need a plastic bag to put these other 2 in.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm cocktailing it up.
So these I will probably cut into strips another night this week, or I'll cut them in half and make some fried chicken sandwiches because that's a good thickness for the chicken sandwiches. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to throw this away. Be mindful of how you touch things when you're dealing with raw chicken, raw meat in general.
Sorry, folks, I'm putting away the chicken. So
you know what? It's live TV. If they've watched long enough, they know this is how we cook dinner.
That's right.
To kind of prove that you can cook dinner in about an hour.
There's us. That's the chicken.
Oh, I do have pockets. All right. That's going. So we're going to pound this chicken.
All right, this is cocktail 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, I definitely need to go through this.
So this one we did do 2 ounces of the agave to 1 ounce of the simple syrup.
All right. He's going to talk. You guys can watch. So
hey, what are you guys doing? You guys all eating with us? Are you drinking with us? Are you enjoying yourselves at home on a Monday night? Let me know if you're doing some cocktails. What are you guys eating? What are you guys drinking?
Yeah.
You guys tell us. That way we're going to judge you because you guys are judging us right now. And that's okay. But yeah, we want to judge you too.
So meat mallet, when you do this process on any kind of meat.
Stephanie's cooking with us.
Hey,
Steph.
Yes. Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Down the middle, pull out to the sides.
Oh, barbecue chicken thighs in the air fryer. That sounds awesome. And Jen says she's watching Nikki beat the meat. Yeah, she is smashing the hell out of that stuff, isn't she? I know you guys can see it because it's shaking her camera like something fierce.
Sorry. If you want to change camera angles, it might be.
Oh, that's okay. I think it's great. There. Now you guys can
see this angle.
Yeah, and rice pilaf.
Oh, we almost did rice pilaf tonight.
Yeah. Well, we don't do rice here. Come on now, folks.
Every now and then.
Stephanie just beat her chicken as well, so she understands exactly what's going on.
Stephanie knows why I'm beating my chicken too.
That's right. She's making that chicken her bitch is what she's doing.
This one it was a little thick on the breast end.
It says "bok bok,"
right?
Yeah.
You guys can't see this.
Fall. It won't. That sucker is good to go. Hold on, let me get you back over there. So
I know.
They can see. All right, go ahead.
So right here, as I was pounding, I was watching the tenderloin kind of separate a little bit. If that happens, don't worry about it.
Oh, now she's smacking the hell out of the camera again. All right,
I'm done.
There we go.
So plastic wrap just keeps everything clean.
It does.
And makes your mallet go across smoothly.
That is some thinned out chicken boobies.
Kind of watching my potatoes. All right.
They smell delicious.
Yeah, I mean it's potatoes, onion, and salt right now.
Yeah.
We'll herb them up in a little bit, but grr.
All right, somebody needs to. Here you go. Cocktail up, kiddo.
Kiddo.
That's right. You.
I'm not the kiddo.
I know.
Oh, good grief. Okay, you're a bad influence.
I'm trying to be.
I was trying to keep it away from the
cousins-
chicken.
Your cousins say that you need to drink up.
Oh, geez. Speaking of bad influences. All right. So on the inside, chicken Kiev in the news as of the last couple of,
Months,
last year
yeah.
anyway. We've learned that Kiev is
Kiev.
an English pronunciation for Kiev, yes.
Yeah.
That was my air fryer kind of going off. So we're going to salt, white pepper, and I like to use the white pepper just to keep everything this nice uniform kind of color.
Mm-hmm.
Real butter.
So you're doing like what, 1/4 inch pats?
Yeah, about that. If it's wide enough to do that, we're kind of going across here.
I'm just looking.
That one's
They're seeing
big.
it.
That's yours.
Awesome.
That butter's going to melt into the chicken, so you're not even going to
very much
see
so,
the
yeah.
butter.
So you're only putting like 2 pats per?
Yeah, it's plenty.
Oh, I'm just asking.
Yep. And then I'm going to...
And that's going to roll in
Yep.
that way? Okay.
Sorry, I need to put this on the stove to melt it.
I'm trying to catch on.
I just need to melt that if you
I will do
let
that.
it
Got
go.
it.
Yeah. Okay. For the salad dressing.
I'll put it on low.
So because it is chicken Kiev, I'm going to use
A Ukrainian
my
spice.
Ukrainian village spice, which is one of my favorites. This comes from Spice House. They have all sorts of international, regional. This is a bell pepper blend, and it has kosher salt, garlic, onion, bell peppers, and pepper, as in peppercorn pepper. And it's just a nice, nice little bit of extra, not really spice necessarily, like not heat spice, but will just be a nice little addition to the flavor. On the inside, and then we're going to use that on the outside too. I'm going to wash my potatoes.
Guys, got awfully quiet out there in TV land.
Okay, so we have that. We have butter. And to make this the Amandine or almondine, if you're American and say it that way.
Mm-hmm. Some almonds.
Some almonds. So when you hear things like green beans, almondine, that means there's almonds in with the green beans.
So this is chicken Kiev
Amandine. And it will be a nice little nutty, crunchy bite with the butter. Doesn't take much. I have potatoes that I need that thing for. Or here, you do that.
All right.
And if it needs more water, let me know.
Nah, it just needs to be stirred a little bit.
Okay.
I'll let everybody see that real quick.
Okay.
That's what we've got going on the stove.
Let's poke them and see how done they are.
They're getting there. They're not there yet.
No, but they're pretty close.
They are close.
So I'd leave the lid off of it. So when they're fork tender.
Here, just.
Oh, sorry. Oh, gotcha. All right, I'm going to use toothpicks to bind these. So I have toothpicks that have been soaking in water for about half an hour. Anytime you're going to like bake, air fry, grill with skewers, toothpicks, anything like that, put them in water because it will keep them from burning. So now we're going to see how well we do on this whole, what?
I agree, Robert.
I'm
She
not
does
drinking
know how to
fast
beat
enough.
the meat. So he said it. He said you're still in awe.
I mean, I could say it runs in the family.
Yeah, that's true. You could.
Okay. So we're going to roll our chicken. And I've never been very overly good at this.
Oh, malarkey.
Oh, crap. That one broke.
Uh-oh. That's why you have plenty of spares.
That's how yeah, exactly. It got too soggy. And we just want to, poke through the ends to make sure it stays closed. Your butter is going to soak into the chicken. It's going to melt. I mean, these are not going to be perfect necessarily,
And
but
you're putting that on a raw plate?
yeah, because I got to bread them.
Okay.
This one might not have been pounded quite enough, but that's okay.
Oh, uh-oh. That still looks pretty thin to me from over here.
Yeah. And if you really want to, I mean, you could like tie these, but
Your mom says, no, don't run the church ladies away.
Oh, she's always worried about church ladies.
I don't know. I don't get it. I mean,
okay, can you turn that off? Because
yeah.
even church ladies can be a little naughty. I mean, come on now.
We don't judge. We don't judge church ladies.
No idea.
That water bottle just does not want to stay
there
where I put it.
Okay, so this is where the tenderloin kind of separated on this one. So I'm going to skewer this one in an extra place here. All right, so there's our little chicken bundles.
Your butter is melting.
Thank you. Let me just turn it off.
Not yet.
All right. I'm going to wash my hands again. If you don't like the, feeling of raw meat, use gloves. Our potatoes are done, so.
Delay answered. What was your delay, Deb?
I don't know.
It's your chicken stuffing casserole. Oh, okay. That's what they're having.
Sounds good.
Robert, no need to apologize. It's okay. We're used to it.
Apologize. That's funny. One of the funniest things I've heard for a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, you want to hold up that chicken and biscuit?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Chicken and biscuit box.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Chicken and a biscuit, folks.
That's what we're going to coat our chicken in.
That's right.
Because we discovered that we really liked that the last time we made cracker crumbs.
Really like chicken and a biscuit.
Okay. So, egg wash.
Speaking of, I'll have a little bite myself. Blackberry brandy. Oh,
yeah, that's the.
Your aunt's having blackberry brandy.
Oh, not that. I was thinking you were talking about the bird dog. Or is that what it is?
What?
Yeah.
The bird dog?
Yeah. Blackberry brandy sounds good too, though.
Blackberry whiskey, but that's
a little bit different.
Blackberry brandy.
Okay, right. Egg wash.
You want me to turn this off?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm a little discombobulated because, as normal, I'm out of space.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to whisk, whisk, whisk. Two little bitty eggs from Stephanie's. Little chickies. There is nothing better than farm eggs. By the way, use a fork to do this. A whisk is great when you've got like a mixing bowl. When you've got one of these, not so great. Kind of a pain in the butt, actually. And I already crushed up the cracker crumbs. There's probably 25 crackers in here, which may be more than we need, but we'll see.
All right. By a show of hands or comments. Who says that Nikki needs a cocktail break for just a second?
Oh, telling you.
Well, I know that you're over there. See her?
I got
all right.
Bad influence.
It's not me, it's them. It was all them. Okay.
Okay, probably have way more cracker crumbs than we need, but that's okay.
Well,
you know what?
You got two that said that you needed one. What kind of crackers? These are
Chicken and biscuit. Our favorite.
chicken and a biscuit crackers.
Season every layer. All right, into egg wash it goes. Into cracker crumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Pat it down. Be nice to it. Oh, shoot. Will you turn that back on?
Yep.
My air fryer turns off if you don't get it filled with food fast enough.
What do I do?
Hit air crisp. Hit start. There you go. It won't take it long to heat back up.
Yeah.
All right. Egg.
She is going to be gentle right now, yeah.
Well, and I'm kind of stuffing the crackers into the orifices.
Yes. Unlike you, we are going to be gentle when we're stuffing things into orifices.
My mother, I can see her. She's rolling her eyes. I know exactly
she might
what
be, yeah.
look is on her face right now.
She's like, oh!
Oh, no. She knows me better than that. I get it, honestly.
Always ask permission and be gentle.
All right.
Okay,
Robert and David are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert says, hey, that wasn't me that time.
This is why we all get along so well.
It is. It's fine. It's just family.
We do appreciate those of you who are not family that are watching.
That do watch us and have fun with us.
We like to have fun.
Yeah.
And we like to talk to the folks that are watching. All right.
Hey, if you guys watch us live, you guys get to know that we participate with and try to keep up with the comments.
We do our best.
We do our best. Yes, we do. But if you watch us later and you comment later, we'll still reply.
Oh, yeah. We'll see the comments.
We'll be typically sober and,
right.
Not in the moment. So.
All right. So these are going in the air fryer.
Nope, that way.
I know. There we go.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Look at that.
All right. So I did reserve cracker crumbs. I'll use those because we can't use these now. I didn't want to waste a bunch. All right. Going in.
She's going back to the air fryer. There it is, back way over there.
Yeah. This is a Ninja Foodie.
It is.
Whoopsie.
And it ninjas the hell out of the food.
I love this. If you have ever wavered on buying an air fryer, buy this one.
Yeah, it does work really well. We do use it a lot. I'm
going to set this at 14 minutes, and I'm going to check it at about the halfway mark and see how we're doing.
Yeah. We do like it. So, all kidding aside, it does do. Man, these potatoes are like super soft.
Oh, yeah, they're done. Now, the potatoes, you can put whatever herb spices you want to on these. Uh-oh.
Oh, those are good.
They're
hot, though. Holy cow.
You want some anything else on them, or are you okay? Or are they okay?
You do what you need to do. You do the magic. I'll just eat.
You eat.
I'll eat.
I made a mess over here.
Oh, yes. No, definitely. No always means no, Robert. You're correct.
Oh, yes.
100%.
Yeah. All right. So
no whoopsies are here.
Oh, you men. I swear, I need a drink on that one.
It's about time.
I'm losing my lemon.
It's all her.
Some sugar has me.
Going to top you off a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, are you saying I need to make more?
Whoops.
Okay, I'll make more. Please twist my arm.
I need a. Sorry, guys, I've got to move the camera because I was going to use the blender for this, but I decided I would do it by
They're
hand.
at the big camera right now.
Okay, it's probably a good thing. All right, salad dressing. I'm going to need the recipe, so hang on a second.
All right.
That one I don't remember off the top of my head. Ooh, that smells so good already. Yeah. I can smell
Robert
those crackers.
says you're letting your lemon drop get warm, which he's correct, of course.
Well, make a cold one, dude.
I'm making a cold one. You tip that all the way up, and you'll be all right. Come on.
Bad influence.
Come on. Blame me.
All right.
Is it empty?
Mostly.
No.
So
all the way.
The chicken Kiev came from Pittsburgh, by the way, Pennsylvania. Holiday Inn at the intersection of US Highway 22 and 30 Parkway West.
Okay.
Don't know if it's still standing.
Or if
Probably
it's been
not.
expressed by now.
It's probably been expressed by now.
By now.
All right. So chicken Kiev I'm familiar with. Clearly potatoes this way I'm familiar with. The Eagle brand salad dressing was totally new for me. And very, very cool. So it is 2 eggs. And I'm pretty much going to stick to the recipe. I might add some extra herbs in here.
All right, I'm going to get you back over there so you can see what she's doing. You guys have seen me make cocktails before, so there's no sense in watching me again.
Okay, two eggs.
Drop that cocktail down because I got to rim your glass. Come on.
Okay. Gotcha. You really don't need to rim my glass. It's all good. All right, 2 eggs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an opportunity to be lazy or to be good. What choice do you make?
2 tablespoons of, it says prepared mustard. We're going to use Dijon mustard.
What choice do you make, lazy or good?
Good, always.
Always be good.
All right, 2 tablespoons. Oh, uh-oh. Mustard made noise. I'm eyeballing this, but... All right, 2 tablespoons of Dijon. We're going to kind of mix each layer in here. I'm going to, let me see what else I've got up here. This is going to need something. Not that one. That one's got sesames in it. Sesame seeds in it. Let's do, I don't know. What are you guys in the mood for? I've got some Greek seasoning. Is Jennifer on? She's my foodie. I've got.
Even Ann Norris Price says you'll always be good when you have a choice of being good or lazy.
Central
I agree
Street,
100%, Ann.
This is bad. I'm sorry. I need my glasses. This is so bad. This is paprika, spices, sugar, celery, garlic, onion. Let's use this. This is Central Street Old World seasoning from the Spice House. I have most of their Old World seasonings.
You can't be lazy. So, Robert, the lemon drop recipe is 2 ounces of vodka, ½ ounce of Cointreau, 1 ounce each of lemon juice.
Good.
We're using Schnucks lemon juice here, but get real lemon juice. It actually does taste a little better. And then we're mixing agave, wild raw organic agave, and simple syrup. And it's an ounce per cocktail. So if you mix, it's 2 ounces and 1 ounce for 3 of them. I agree with Ann. By the way, you always are good. Always.
If you're keeping tabs on what I'm doing over here, that's 3/4 cup of Colavita Prosecco wine vinegar because I'm trying to use it up because I have another bottle to open.
Here you go.
Thank you, my love.
Uno for you.
Actually, did you make this with agave?
I 2 in 1. Yeah,
Okay, I actually like the agave.
I know.
There's just something a little bit different. Okay, so vinegar went in. This calls for melted butter as opposed to
Oh, it's definitely melted by now.
yeah. And here's the deal. This is still, I mean, it's not so hot you can't touch it. We melted it a while ago. So it's still a little cool. But drizzle, whisk as you go. The eggs are well, emulsified
All
enough.
right.
We're not gonna
All right, Deb.
miss
I'll make you
anything
one.
there.
It's actually not a martini, to be completely honest with you.
I'm gonna add just a wee bit of olive oil because I was a little shy on the butter. What am I on? Ooh, hang on. Hold here. I need to check the chicken. Woo!
So everybody thinks that the lemon drop martini is a martini. It actually is not. I don't remember the official type of cocktail it is, but it is actually not a martini.
About a quarter
Holy
cup of olive
cow.
oil.
That looks really good.
Okay. My mother says that olive oil prices are going up, so stock up.
Stock it up.
I have 5 kinds sitting right here. But I tend to buy like the big gallon jugs of regular olive oil because I use it so much. All right, so here's the base. Now for the Kroger brand of sweetened condensed milk. So here's the deal. This makes nearly a quart of dressing.
A lot of dressing.
We're not going to use that. You don't want to drown your salad. You want enough dressing on your salad or your greens
to lightly coat.
Very lightly coat.
Very lightly coat. You don't
not
want
drench, not drown.
Not drown. You don't want, when you get down to the last 3 leaves of lettuce, a ½ inch of salad dressing.
So this very clearly is going to make a whole lot more than we need tonight.
But that's okay.
Sorry, I was struggling there getting my can opener off.
Here.
Well, I got it. Okay.
All right, you got it.
Lick my fingers.
Oh, go for
it. Sweetened condensed milk. All right. Oh, it's so good. Continue to whisk as you pour. A blender would be good for this.
No,
but
Jen. We don't need a life raft for this salad.
No.
No.
This is so creamy. I mean, I can feel it in the whisk. It's so thick and creamy and luscious.
It looks... I'm way over here, and all I'm doing is looking at the computer screen, and it looks absolutely decadent.
Get all of it out of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grandma says she's made similar dressing for giant batches of coleslaw.
Yes. So we're going to drizzle this on just some mixed greens, easy breezy. So we have something for a side dish tonight.
It's a ton of salad dressing.
Right now I'm going to tempt my chicken, make sure
I don't know. You guys can't see this because you're over the top, but I'm gonna pull this over here so that you can see this. Give me just a second. This is how. So like right here,
it's probably
you can see
anyway.
the thickness of the line of that dressing. That's a lot of dressing. And wow, it smells delicious. I will say that for sure.
All right, I'm sitting about 125 on the chicken.
Jen asks if this is sweet like poppy seed dressing.
You could put poppy seeds in it, and it would be poppy seed dressing. Pretty close. I may add some more.
It's very sweet.
To it. Yeah,
it is very sweet. I just stuck my finger in it. Okay.
That is like.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning to it, just to add some salt.
I agree, Robert. You saw that on camera. I saw that in person. Totally agree with you, Robert.
You two boys. God, I swear.
That was horrible to be next to.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Oh,
Not really, but
I don't blame you.
we're having fun, folks.
Yeah, hey, we're cooking.
Here, the couple that cooks together stays together.
That's right.
Somewhere there's a
Because
teenager
there's
in the
a
back of the
whole
house.
lot of no telling what we do off camera together.
Chili bean.
That's not. I said it's not telling what we do off camera together.
I don't do anything off camera.
Well, I hope you do.
All right, so now, yes, I'm double dipping, but my house, my germs.
That's right. There you go, over there.
Okay, that was perfect. Here's the deal, guys. They don't pay me to say this, but I love Spice House.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that I can buy these very cool, spice blends.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, you can see them all sitting up here.
Well, they can't right now because they're looking at the dressing.
Right. All sorts of craziness up there that I like to toy with.
All right, I'm going to pull.
And flat packs ship free. That's part of why I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's our dressing. Waiting on the chicken.
So there's some Spice House there. I don't know if you guys can see all that. That's area number 1 of Spice House. There's area number 2 of Spice House.
I like Spice House.
Hey, I don't mind if they get some free press, some free pub.
I don't either. It's a
It's
good
worth it.
company.
It's
They're
really good. It's really good.
they're Chicago based, so
Yeah.
even inside state of Illinois. All right.
I'm not going to hold that against them. But
No. So I consider it, not, local, but here, would you put that over there, please?
close enough.
All right.
You know,
so
the wonderful thing about these lemon drops is the more you have, the better they taste. The better they taste, the more you have.
these are my
The more you have,
go-tos.
the better they taste.
Oh, chili. All right, I'm going to tempt the chicken. I'm trying not to burn it. I did spray it with some canola oil while Chili Bean was talking. You want it to 165. I'm sitting at about the 130 mark.
Yeah, we need
140 mark. So even in the air fryer, it's going to take a little while to get to that, but not the hour that it would take in the oven, clearly. Okay. So I have a...
What's your cocktail at?
Jeez, dude.
I know. Come on.
Baby spring mix. Yes, we will bring these to the lake.
We will. Go for it.
As soon as I get the boat figured out. Baby spring mix, which are just baby leaves of lettuce. I'll open these up in a minute. And an arugula. Arugula is very peppery. So a version of that.
Lettuce.
Sometimes I get lucky and I find a spring mix that has the arugula in it. Not this time. So I bought one of each.
I just got called out. This is a fancy bartender. Would drop a lemon drop candy in that drink.
Oh my gosh.
I
Was that
know.
my Aunt Deb?
No, it's your mama.
Oh, well, it's very close.
It's very close.
I hate to tell the two of you, but
Yeah.
you're a lot alike.
Oh,
Okay, I need to get a bowl. I'm sorry.
a fancy bartender would have that on hand. This bartender doesn't have that on hand.
My mother was a fancy bartender once upon a time.
Mhm. I bet you she was.
She was. We had this conversation the other night with grasshoppers.
Oh, and your aunt says she agrees. I'm so
Imagine that.
sorry.
All right, I'm going to grab my Italian dishes from the TJ Maxx. So we're going to use...
Oh, man. I think your Aunt Deb says she loves lemon dittos. I'm not sure what dittos are, but these are drops, madame.
hiccups.
Maybe that's a ditto with a hiccup.
I'm going to go through real fast and cut these just a little bit more. Grab some scissors. These are my herb scissors.
Dang it. I know, you busted out on live YouTubes. Uh-oh.
Is Jennifer on?
I think so. Hey, Jen, you still on?
Here, would you like some? This is an arugula substitute
Oh.
called Mizuna. It's cheaper than arugula, but it's so good.
I understand. Oh, man, that is delicious.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just taking shears to it, my herb shears. You get quite a bit in these little containers, so that's enough for...
She says she's back. Yes, please.
Okay. So, Jen and I are very big Alton Brown fans.
Oh, yeah.
Man, these are just taking
there's
their
a
time.
lady on this cast, this episode who's not
An AB
Alton
fan?
Brown fan. Yeah,
I've been watching AB for a very long time,
you have
but
probably longer than you've been with me.
no, because we didn't have DirecTV at home.
Oh, so it wasn't until you met me.
I couldn't afford that. I had to like move in with you to be able to afford
the
DirecTV.
Yeah.
Because at the time that was the only way you could get the Food Network. So AB started in Chicago though, but we didn't get the channel here.
Yeah. So it wasn't until you met me.
You were the reason.
I am. Oh my Lord.
You're the reason that I'm hooked on AB.
I'm the gateway to Alton Brown for you.
I learned a lot. The whole food chemistry stuff is fascinating for me.
Is.
It's not for everybody, but
hi Judy, how are you? Oh well, we've got lemon drops here.
Hi.
So
I was wondering which Judy. Good to see you. Okay, so our Eagle brand old school dressing. Mm-hmm. This is going to be a staple in your kitchen, I promise. That is something.
That is delicious.
Dressing.
It's kind of like a poppy
I know it was
seed,
popular once, but I'm not old enough to remember that. However, I'm going to put some slivered almonds in here just because they're sitting here.
It goes well with the chicken Kiev Amandine.
Almond geek.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot for...
You don't, but...
I mean, you could throw all sorts of vegetables. Fix your salad how you want to. We're keeping it simple tonight. All right. Look at that. Are they on me? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
look at this.
That looks yummy.
So clearly a lot. We're going to use it as a dressing. Potato salad, deviled eggs, slaw, salad dressing. Turn it into a sauce for pasta.
I understand, Grandma. I do.
What is she hollering about?
She says we couldn't afford anything but cable until we got into college.
Mm-mm. Nope. So you're my gateway to AB.
Oh, Robert. Well, hey, thank you very much for stopping in. Your dinner's done. Dine up. Enjoy your dinner. We appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us.
I'll post photos in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enjoy some
lemon drops.
Some lemon drops with your dinner tonight.
Here's the other thing. Since I have these breadcrumbs sitting here, we'll just pop those right on there. Little teeny bit of crunch. Wow. Sometimes I find things in these old cookbooks, and I'm just like, clearly, like, I will never make salad dressing any differently when I want creamy. Excuse me. All right. Here's our salad. Very simple. I used the ingredients from the other parts of the meal to throw it together. Drizzled the dressing. No, I used the breadcrumbs.
Oh, okay.
Drizzled the dressing. It's going to be beautiful, delicious. We're going to take a picture before Chili Bean dives into it.
I'm making another cocktail.
Clearly. I will plate these here in a little bit, but there's our potatoes. They didn't take very long, maybe 10 minutes to be done. Enough for dinner for 3 people. That's really all I was concerned about there. A little bit of a side. And don't worry, folks, I have 2 silver platter thingies up here that I use for meat. So I'm getting the clean one. That dressing, by the way, will be a very delicious sauce for the chicken Kiev.
It will.
Chili bean's going to get the big one. Kid and I are going to get the little ones. And there's those. Those are cracker crumbs. Chicken and biscuit cracker crumbs, so they're pre-seasoned. Plus a little extra seasoning.
Somebody's talking politics. I can't tell what they're saying.
Oh, politics bad.
Yeah, we're not going to comment on politics on this show.
So there we go. We've got chicken Kiev, and I will take pictures. And when you cut into this, the butter is going to have already kind of soaked into the chicken. So you're really looking at the flavor at this point. We'll use the salad dressing as kind of a drizzle for a little bit of sauce. We've got the Dutch potatoes, which are German potatoes, which are Midwest potatoes. And then the salad dressing on some mixed baby greens and the arugula. So
Yes.
we have a full meal here. I'll put it
We
all
have
over
a
here.
full meal. Of course we do.
We always have a full meal.
Well, I always have a full meal. And we're
Watch out,
right
Squirt.
at an hour and 3 minutes,
Yeah.
4 minutes. So
We talked a lot.
We did.
So there we go. So chicken Kiev. Air fryer, by the time I was done with it, it took about 20 minutes. However, less time than in the oven. It would take twice that easily in the oven to get done. You could pan fry these or deep fry these. I didn't want to even have to mess with that tonight. So that, and then we've got the potatoes and enough salad dressing to get us some potato salad, some deviled eggs later this week. I've got some cabbage to make coleslaw with to go with hamburgers. So we're going to use that throughout the week. And lemon drops, of course.
We'll use it up. Of course, lemon drops.
Salad dressing will keep, I'd say, at least a couple of weeks in a sealed mason jar. Oh, you can't see me. I'm sorry.
What? What do you mean they can't see?
Well,
you?
I'm trying to figure out where I am in
There,
the camera.
right there.
Okay. Pour it into a quart mason jar, seal it up. It'll keep at least a couple of weeks. So dinner and drinks.
I think it's us.
Okay.
Ta-da.
So we'll get it plated. We've been eating along the way.
And I think we're
Julie's making another cocktail.
Cocktail 10, 11, and 12.
The lemon drops go down really well if you like the lemon flavor.
They do. They
So
go down really easily, really smooth.
do we have any final questions? You're
Any
the one who
questions?
watches comments. I don't get to watch comments, but
I've been talking to people.
you better drink that. You know, when I was in college, I swore I was never going to marry a fraternity boy.
And who'd she marry?
Seriously backfired on me.
Me. And do I know how to make cocktails?
Yes.
Yes.
You've
I
had
do.
lots of practice in your young life. So yeah, we'll look at our final comments here in just a minute. And thank you very much. Hey, you know what? I'll stick it behind the food. That'll make a great picture. I'm going to use your lemon though.
That's fine.
Okay. Ooh. Any last comments?
Good night, Jennifer.
All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're having a great time exploring some of these old cookbooks. It's clearly not a community cookbook. I have a lot of those to work through, but unique nonetheless, and something that you don't see a lot of. Actually, you don't see them at all anymore.
No.
The kind of road travel guide. Every now and then you'll see one, but I have a handful of those to go through. So we'll find something cool to show you next week.
We'll find something.
Oh, I have stacks. So many stacks.
We'll find something to eat and to drink in a week.
But don't discount the cookbooks that are in mom and grandma's attic, cookbook shelves, basement, wherever they happen to be.
There's always
because there's some awesome
something.
recipes in there. Yeah. Awesome.
There's always something that just looks delicious.
I'm going to be on a mission to bring back that Engelbrand salad dressing because that is like the bomb.
That is so
and you
good.
can
that is delicious. Yeah.
play with the spices in it. So All right, folks, there you have it. Dinner in roughly an hour.
Roughly an hour, dinner and drinks.
Chatty Cathy here got a little talkative. But easily, everything we make, you can make pretty much in the time frame it takes us to do the show. So.
Yeah, because you're not talking to everybody.
Right, yeah. I mean, you might be, but who knows?
Hey, if you are, more power to you.
All right, cheers, my dear. Because tomorrow's going to hurt for you.
Nah, it'll be fine.
All right, folks. Next Monday night, we might be on air like just barely in time because I've got an after work shindig I have to do. So,
oh my.
Chili's going to be on his own getting things set up, and I'm going to be like running in right at 6:30. So
we'll figure it out.
I might like skid into place as the show goes live. But yeah, we'll be on next Monday night, and there it is. Yeah. Life.
Hey, we all love you. Thank you very much for watching us.
Hanging out.
Yeah. Drink up. Be
I hope we're at least, somewhat entertaining.
Enjoy yourself.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Good night.
End broadcast.